Hey everyone, I'm Evan,
And I'm Tony.
and we are back to Murder by Numbers.
Yes. So where we left off, they went back to the murder scene in the office.
Yeah?
I don't remember what they were saying. I think they started looking around.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see where we are.
No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now?
Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'm sure.
I'll make sure.
I'll make sure. Scout, can you see anything?
Yes, let's scan. I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? This is a repeat.
No. I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened?
The light bulbs.
And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp.
Ha! It wasn't before I said anything. Understood. I'll scan the room.
Okay, this is kind of where we left off.
Yep.
So we'll
Let's
go ahead and investigate. Alright, let's see if we have anything highlighted.
Go check the
as we
body.
Move over. I'm just going up and down. This is good. Oh,
Ooh.
puzzle! Okay, let's see if there's any 5 space.
This one's got 7.
6 and it has 7, so, and this is out of 10, so we got that, and that actually has 8 altogether, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 9 altogether. Oh, but look at that, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
And then we've got, I don't know, 2 and 2. Okay, this is definitely 1. And so then we got 4 and 1. 4 has to be here. And this is the 1. And this is 1 and 1. And the rest is gone. And this is 1 and 1, and we still need another. This is 3, it could be either direction. This is 2, means the rest of this row is out until we figure that out.
mm-hmm.
This is 3 and 3. This has to at least be here, and the other could be there, and these 2 for that 3. And 1 and 1. And we've got a 2 here.
This row has a 3.
Mm-hmm.
This column
it
has
has
a 3.
to be 3 here, at the very least.
Yeah.
So that means the 2 and 2 can't be here. The other one can be here or there. Let's see what else. Okay, that was 1. 2 has to be over here because it's on the. All right,
Yeah.
so clear these up.
That has to be the 4.
Yep, this has to be the 4, but it could go. Actually, let's see.
That doesn't help us much, though.
8. Well, it does. It does because there has to be at least this one, else the 3 wouldn't fit.
Oh, we got the 6 and the 1.
That's right. And this is the. No, we still don't know the other 2. 1, 1, 1, 1.
The 4 can't be here.
4 can't
The
be
column.
here. Yeah. And it's, what do we have? 6. So that means we've got these 2 that it actually has to be. So that gives us the other 2 here. And this one here. Really clearing this up. So then
It's
we
a
have
tampon.
the 3. It's always a tampon.
I don't know why Scout is so good at finding those.
We got that one.
So that's the 3.
That's the 3, and that's also the other one. And this has to be closed there. That means this is at least here. That one, so no 2. Okay, 4. We got the 4 and the 3. And we got the 1. And, oh, 7. Yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this one. So we just got the 2 here, the 2 here. Oh, we've got 3 already. That means this has to be the one, that has to be the 2, and this, oh, this needs to be 4 right there. We've already got this one. That is a medical report.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure, that's what it is.
Okay.
Ooh, our detective rank is gonna go up. No.
No, we're gonna have to do a lot more than this to do that. Oh, this is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone in to check the body. We use this in Murder Mystery when we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death.
People were murdered on your TV show?
Well, yeah, it's literally in the title.
I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent.
No one actually dies on the show. Scout, they're just acting.
Acting? Ah, I see. The show wasn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress.
Oops. Sorry. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. You're just pretending to be an actor. Cause of death. Blunt force trauma to the head. I don't know why the body's still there.
It's hard to draw multiple scenes.
No,
It takes time and resources for
they'd only have
developers.
to remove this one thing here.
No, it would take hours.
No. Go, Jim.
Oh, just like the detective said.
Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30 p.m.?
According to my internal chronometer, that's when we met in the parking lot.
Of course. Scout, I think I just found my alibi.
Oh, I don't know what his voice was.
Whatever you want it to be.
Miss Mizrahi? What are you doing in here?
Okay, well, question. Is that Bill? The only options?
You really shouldn't be in here, Miss Mizrahi. You're gonna get yourself arrested. Oh, present evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, is that really important right now, Miss Mizrahi? No, apparently not. Why'd you present that?
I don't know. That's the only thing I would need.
Screwdriver.
There's nothing to present with him then.
Car keys.
Car keys, why?
Top left.
Top left, that's the, oh, that's right. That's the, tampon.
It's the car key.
It's a tampon.
It says car key.
It says, okay, this is definitely not a car key.
Alright, you win this round.
Okay, there's obviously nothing to... I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room.
How did you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door.
I crawled out through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here.
I am Scout. Hi. What is that, a flying fax machine?
He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team.
Hello, Bill.
Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home, and they come out right in my office here.
Faxing.
Well, up until last week anyway. Now they've got him doing macaroni art at school. Cheese gummed up the machine something awful.
Oh, goodness. You put cheese in the fax machine? Bill, I've got to go prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help?
You know, I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Mizrahi. I don't want to get in trouble.
What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived?
He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you?
Who? Me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about.
Wow, this is so not right. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget?
And I presented it to him.
Yes.
Which I shouldn't have. We'll pretend he doesn't know. The report. Oh, geez.
That's me.
Oh. Yeah.
The report? Oh, geez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this.
Thanks, Scout.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Honor.
All I want is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake.
You're a smart cookie, Ms. Mizrahi, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job?
And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help.
Maybe, but you're gonna need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect.
The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that.
Well, that's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence.
Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours?
Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images.
All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer?
I'll add it to the list.
You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget, and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot.
Oh. He's just going crazy. Wait, are you saying there's a CCTV outside? I didn't push anything.
Okay, I believe you.
Sure, no one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there.
I need to go to this one.
Okay.
What do you think of Detective Cross?
He's a little cross.
Honestly, he's kinda scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there frowning at me, felt like hours. Then he pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. I like this tie.
Okay,
I like his tie too.
he's terrified of him. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. can you pull the footage to show to Detective Cross?
Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene.
Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room.
What if the murderer comes back?
Then Scout will, blast him with his death ray.
Really? He can do that?
Don't mess this up, Scout. Yes! You were trying to say something, I interrupted. Yes, that is the thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you go and get that tape, please?
Oh, geez. Okay, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can.
That's you.
Oh, Honor, I don't have a death ray.
I know, Scout. Just play along, okay?
Acting.
My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined.
Just getting a taste for this. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show.
I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. But now I'm standing here, looking at the body of my friend, and... Bill? Did you get the tapes already?
It's Detective Cross.
Yeah.
Ahem.
Jesus!
Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks.
You hear the music?
Yeah.
You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs?
I don't have any other options. It's funny.
I can't wait to see how you're gonna try to talk your way out of this.
I can explain
Show him the
everything.
tampon.
Okay, I can explain everything.
How'd you even get in here?
Through the air vent.
The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane?
Die Hard.
Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person.
Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene.
I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet.
This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time.
I'm just trying to find a way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend.
And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case.
Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gonna get the security tapes.
I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence.
You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me.
And then Bill gets murdered.
I know, I was just thinking the same thing.
That doesn't get very far in my line of work.
Have you gotten any leads yet?
Yes, he thinks you did it.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Please, detective. I was just trying to help.
Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. The police work isn't a game. It's dangerous, and you don't know the first thing about it.
Yeah, this isn't a game.
That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force.
And I suppose he told you all about it.
He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes.
Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now?
Oh, so he's saying she's not the killer?
We do Picross.
I
I would blast them with my death ray.
Nice. He's kidding, detective. Oh my gosh, he might be dead. What's taking you so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours.
I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection.
I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong.
So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on LAPD's list of priorities.
Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it.
Detective Cross, this is Scout.
Looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator?
You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly.
No one's impressed by him. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. I should have done that after he did the death ray thing.
All right, Miss Rahi. I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you?
Come on, Bill.
I got it, Honor. I found the security tape.
Finally.
Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross. Oh, geez. I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I mean, I was. I had to go and, Care to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in? You said to make sure nobody got in through the door. You, didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone, with all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that, I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get the tape.
Really?
Couldn't you just press the eject button?
There's an eject button?
So, what do you say, detective? Care to see my evidence?
You've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown.
That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this?
Yay!
Alright, puzzle time! Alright, that's 8, so we at least got 6 here. This is all 10. Do you want to do this one? I guess
No,
I just
it's
got
fine.
Started.
This one's a 7.
Yeah,
So it's got to be that.
5, 6,
There's another one
7.
there.
Oh, you're blocking when you do that. 1, and this is 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, whatever it is symmetric.
There are 2 more 10s. Horizontally.
Yep.
This is not a very hard one.
Oh, there.
Unless the last few things are harder.
Okay, and these are all 1s. These are all 2s. Actually, that's it for this. Which means this is a 1, this is a 2. And these are 1s. Actually, it would be 1 on the ends too. And that gives me the 2 and 4. And 2, 1, 2, 1. So, oh well, this has to be 8 here. And then Oh, that's a 1, so... Oh, the 8 here.
What?
And it's a...
Rock with a face on it.
CCTV tape.
Oh yeah, CCTV tape.
I thought it was a ninja. Looks like a ninja.
I think it looks like it has a big nose in the center. So it's like a...
Ninja.
Sure. Ninjas have big noses in the middle.
They can. They're just covered up in black. Okay. We do have to find something, an ending point soon.
Okay, what are we looking at?
This is security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Why hasn't he already asked for this?
I don't know. Who's that in the background? Looks like they've got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. They're not contractors, they're kids. They got skateboards, for God's sake.
He just interrupted him.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill?
Oh, jeez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful.
I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? I'm not gonna bump. There, that's it. See, that's me, standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout.
Okay, you were in the parking lot. So what?
Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot.
Well, I'll be damned.
Not bad for a TV detective, huh? They got the music.
I guess not.
Oh,
Wait a second. How do you know the time of death?
oops.
Lucky guess. Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez.
All right.
Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. I don't remember what his voice
He's the
was.
British accent.
He's the British one?
Yeah.
British. Please, detective. Spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. Ah, he's Aussie now.
Yes.
I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements.
What about me? Can I help in some other way? Scout could.
Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this.
Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer.
I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass.
You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next?
No one will care. Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack him with one of my dumbbells.
That's a better voice for him.
Okay.
You brought dumbbells with you on a job?
You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. Know what I mean?
A reclusive nun would get what you mean. And even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic.
Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you. You've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. It just keeps getting more awesome.
I know.
Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania.
I can say
Okay.
that pretty fast.
Quick question. How cute is the theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. Praise the goddess we're free-ish.
I guess I should go home now, like you said.
Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were gonna prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it.
I did, didn't I?
So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh. You've got that look on your face.
You're so good at Aussie.
Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the honor Mizrahi I'm not giving in special.
It's just, I got myself out of trouble. But what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend.
Right up until he fired you.
But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous.
Uh-oh. You've been playing detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one.
It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave.
If you want to keep investigating on her, I'm here to help.
Scout? Don't you want to go and find a real detective?
But you are.
You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective. After all, because together we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is.
Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it?
Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But, can I pop to the loo first? I've needed to go for hours and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. Ooh,
Okay, location unlocked. Okay.
That's a good sign.
All right, that's where we stop.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks for watching, everyone.
let me go to the big screen.
Oh, the big screen? Oh,
Okay.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep, that was fun. Till next time.